Okay, everything's looking good. Hi, I'm Shade Raven Black, aka Shade Black's Cat Gremlin. As a reminder, my content's not for kids. I cuss like a sailor. Anyway, welcome. Starting a few minutes early, but we'll begin to Sonic Rumble. Hope everyone's been doing well. Alright. Yeah, there's the Twitch drops are active. I didn't get all of them, but they're active right now and they'll end tomorrow, so hurry up and get them. Oh. Man. Alright. Don't care. I mean, I've gotten what I wanted was to fucking master emerald shit, so it's all good. Alright, let's check some things out. Anybody want to upgrade? Of course, I can always save the wrenches. I don't really have to upgrade anything right now. I could upgrade that. Alright, let's start off with Party Rumble. But yeah, the other streams was me doing the whole women shit. I do want our society to get along and collaborate and not have this gender war nonsense. No gender's better than the other. Just because you have a dick, a pussy, and tits, you're not special. You're just like everyone else. Of course, you could say you're special in your own way type of thing, but that, you gotta work for it. Because when you're the best version of yourselves and help one another, you'll truly shine. Be a good person. But don't have the ego, like the toxic ego of being a good person, and you don't have to. Essentially, just do good deeds because it's the right thing to do. Not because you'll get views. Okay? Not because you'll get validation, but because it's the right thing. Because you shouldn't do good deeds to look good. You should do good deeds because it's the right thing to do. And it could be the small things in life too. It doesn't have to be anything grand. It could be as simple as helping out around the house. Helping out your parents, your friends, family, etc. Your local communities. Excuse me. I know still be people out there that don't agree with my actions, but for example, and I don't agree with this man with some things. Keep that in mind. I do believe that we as a society, you know, should be equal, but also be aware of our biological differences. But we're equal as a sense that we're all people. We both should be allowed to vote. We both should be allowed to work. You know, that sort of thing. But no, I just try to look out for my fellow gamers. Because, you know, I do believe that, you know, we should stick together. I went out of my way, and I'm not doing this to look good in any way. I'm giving an example. Okay? I don't want anyone to think that. But I did go out of my way to get Asmongold a adapter so he'll be able to play mouse and keyboard on the Nintendo Switch. Because he was going on about not being able to play on the controller. And I'm like, does this guy not know that adapters exist? Like, I've got an Xbox controller to be able to adapt on the PS2. Like, you can easily, you know, fund this shit. Like, you can ask people to make them and fund them, but I did it to help him out. And I want him to know that, hey, I got you this. I don't want anyone to steal it, and I want you to know what it is. And I want you to be able to use it to play the games that you like. I want you to be able to play your Star Fox games and your Zelda games. And I hope you don't see me as inferior because I'm female. I'm just a person, and I'm a gamer. Like you're a gamer. We may not play all the same games. So just see me as a fellow gamer helping you out. I don't expect anything in return other than a thank you. And maybe roast the modern Pokemon games a bit because they need to be taken down a peg. Like, I'm tired of seeing them punishing the scalpers. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, Pokemon fans with some common sense, can you kick the scalpers out of your community, please? Okay, just please kick the scalpers out. It's not cool. Like let the next generation enjoy the Pokemon cards. Like I don't mind if you're a collector. Just kick out the scalpers, for the love of God. But yeah, I'm always happy to help. And yeah, I still owe like my dedicated viewer a drawing stream, like dedicated to whatever she wants to want me to draw, because there was a couple drawings I didn't do. She fell asleep, so I just haven't scheduled a drawing stream yet, so I'll post it, and it'll be like I think it'll be audience choice. Like, I don't know what to name it, but it's like something like that. But I also do plan on a Nights and a Dreams drawing stream. I haven't done the other drawing streams I said I was gonna do, but I might not do them at all. But Nights and a Dreams 1 will definitely be happening in the future. So will audience choice. I was thinking about audience choice would be first. But yeah, I really do hope Asmongold comes around on the women's rights not being, you know, an issue. It's just a moron fucking issue. Because I do not appreciate seeing all those women be like, I'll be willing to take away my voting rights. Like, are you saying you're useless? What the fuck? And the men cheering them out, that's right, girly. Admit that you're useless. Like, I just can't, okay? And that's why I was going on the past few days with these other videos, like talking about like women and the cave women. I just but you know, personally, you know, I think regardless of that, he could just use some friends or just have a fellow gamer like help him out in some way. You know, I watch enough of his Steak and Eggs podcast, you know, fucking shit with his friends to see, hey, you know, that's a fucking human being right there. Because you need to be careful with the dehumanization and look at the person as a whole. Yeah, there are times where people deserve hate. Don't get me wrong, like, you know, Hitler. But humans are complicated. They have different depths to them. There are people that are fake, and there are people that are real, and I think it's a lot on a guy to be isolated all the time. Especially after his mother and father fucking passed away. He lives alone in that fucking filthy house. Being isolated like that, it's not good for anybody. Now, you guys are valid if you guys like don't care for him because he says like a lot of things, and you know, I won't fault you for it. You know, it's perfectly valid. But yeah, at the beginning, I was just kind of scared of people attacking me for not, you know, hating the guy. But you know what? I'd rather be real than fake. Sorry. And yeah, I do like Markiplier more, but still at the end of the day, I see a fucking human being. And I hope one day he crawls out of that and betters himself and you know, becomes healthier. Not just mentally, but physically also, because honestly, he looks malnourished. Him going on about him being fat? No, buddy, you're malnourished. You need to exercise some and eat better. I do too. Like, I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. I do myself. And I plan on doing that for myself. But, Jesus Christ. And just being on, I want to say, X social all the time in the negative echo chamber, that's not good for anyone's mental health. This is why I keep saying video games are far better, especially when you play with friends. It's far better for you. And I always encourage, like, cooperative games playing with people. More specifically, your friends and family. Because it's healthier for you, for the mindset to work together. That's why, you know, I asked my friend in Seven Red Rose if she'll be willing to play with me at Power World, and she was all for it, like with me recording videos of us playing together. And I'm looking forward to that. I think that will be really fun. So if anything, I don't hate the guy. I just hope he just calls out that mess. You know, as one gamer to another. And let me tell you, all that hate mail that you guys are sending him, it's not helping his mental health. It's just feeding into a negative persona. Or negative mindset that he's leaning into. Like I say, you don't have to like them, but just be aware of what that does to a person. Plus isolation. Okay? But all in all, I just hope it helps the guy out. I'll be demanding a refund from Amazon if it doesn't help him connect a keyboard and mouse to his Nintendo Switch. Because, God, you know, I get it. I'm not a keyboard person. Like, I have to have a controller. And I get, you know, the keyboard is the master way of playing video games. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not for me. I prefer a controller. So I get the preferences and not wanting to adapt to that. So I relate to that greatly. Like, and people like making fun of him, saying, "Oh, it's very autistic of him to not be able to use a controller and just only use a keyboard." That's not cool, man. All right, that really isn't. And also, there's a lot of awesome autistic people out there. Just remember, just because, you know, someone's an autistic person doesn't mean that, you know, that they're a bad person, but it also doesn't mean that they're a good person. It just is what it is. You just have a different brain, same with people's ADHD and both ADHD and autism. It's not a big deal. You just gotta approach things differently. And yes, people with autism and ADHD can play video games. I've seen many Instagram losers talk or preach about how he can't. Or how it makes people have autism and ADHD. Like, bitch, please, no. Yeah, don't. Like, I don't get, like, why they love dragging, you know, gamers down the mud. And can't differentiate between someone with a tablet, a PC, and video games. Like, it's stupid. It really is. And I will say this again, I'm more worried about the mentally ill adults using technology more than the kids. The kids will be fine. It's the mentally ill adults that use their kids as props and not relating to them at all is what I'm worried about. Especially the fucking scalpers. It's fucking animal behavior. And the Disney adults? Oh god. Now, you could be an adult that likes Disney and have collectibles or whatever the fuck. I don't care. But when you become self-entitled and don't let families and children enjoy this shit, then that's a fucking problem. So no, I don't tolerate selfish behavior like that. It's ridiculous. Like, I want future generations to be able to enjoy things and be able to learn how to do things. I wouldn't gatekeep that. I would only gatekeep away from assholes. Period. But but yeah, that's about it on that. But you know, other than that, modding the Wii is a success. I'm happy about that. Like, I'm able to play PS1 games if I wanted to. Like, the first time I played the first ever Spyro game was on the Wii. That I modded myself on the SD card years ago. Yeah, sadly, that was when I got the SD card and my Wii U stolen by my ex, and his sister gaslighted me, acting like it was all my fault that his dog broke it, so. But you know what? They love Legend of Zelda, and I got a Legend of Zelda Edition Wii U, and my modded Wii is better than ever, and I'm gonna have a fully modded Wii U, so. Oh well. I don't really want to encourage vindictive behavior, but I'll allow myself one. Sucks to be them. They could have been nice to me. 'Cause I try to be a good person, but I'll allow myself this moment. I would have allowed them to access my game library that I'm building very slowly. Not only on my modded consoles, but on actual discs. I would allow them to play through them. And be able to take a look at what games I want to make and listen to their ideas. And maybe make games that they want, like, on there. But yeah, I understand this is just coming from a place of hurt, and you know, being a nasty person is just not really, you know, a good thing to do, but I had to understand. I was friends with those people for years, and being stabbed in the back over and over again, especially like that, it's not easy to let that shit go. But I am a way better place now. I mean, look at me. I'm able to fucking mod game consoles. How many people, especially how many women, could say that? Because, God, yeah, there's too many narcissistic Barbies. Remember, the world could use more tomboys and more goths. I want less fake people in the world. Please. But, you know, realistically, I understand why they were the way they were. You know, coming from a troubled home. I get it. I mean, when you learn, like, unhealthy coping mechanisms, and it is what it is. I'll forgive them eventually, but I'm just not ready yet. I mean, all in all, I'm not really angry about it anymore. It's just more disappointment, more than anything. But thing is, I'll be willing to talk like, you know, adults with them. some people, some people aren't compatible like that. And I know I had issues back then myself, like, I'm not perfect. Definitely not. But you know what? I got my shit back by grinding for it and doing shit myself, so that itself is a reward, and I guess more of an apology to my younger self for not having a backbone back then. And I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. You know, I've seen like a lot of gamers get belittled so much. Same with Goss. That's why it matters so much to me to stand up for them. Even, you know, if I don't fully, you know, align with their beliefs. As long as they're able to see me as a human being, then that's alright. That's all I ask. See me as a fucking person, please. But I do need to get around to testing the PS2, what's that modded PS1 memory card. I will eventually get some PS1 discs, but I will be playing like the ROMs through the memory card if I'm able to get it to work on the PS2. Hang on. I'm trying to clear my mic. There we go. It's a little dusty and I'm gonna clean after this stream, like look up how to clean it. Apologies about that. Nice. Okay, I accidentally bumped the mic. Alright, let's go. But you know, one of the main things that helped me got through life, it was Sonic the Hedgehog. Damn sure. Oh. I should continue doing my Sonic Adventure DX playthroughs, like through the mission mode. I haven't done that in a while. But you know, I had to take a break because that one mesh is a pain in the ass. It's actually a cool little pick right there. I like it. Looks like we completed it, but I kind of want to end. Oh, look at here. Nice. Kind of want to end things with a party rumble before getting off. I actually wouldn't mind. It's a little extra, but You know, this is a pretty decent stream. Probably ask you guys like what Wii games would you guys like for me to play first? Although I may choose Sonic Colors and the Sonic Storybook games. Though I heard that the Sonic Storybook games had shitty controls, so I may do the remastered versions on PC, like the fan remaster. But you know, I'll be willing to bite the bullet and go to the Wii shit if you guys really want me to. Look how giant the Chow looks here. It's not as big as her head. Oh, that's funny. But, anyway guys, thank you for watching my stream / video. I appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe. If there's any games you want me to play, any drawings you want me to draw in the future drawing stream, let me know down in the comments below. And, please be respectful to one another and be the best versions of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Alright. Bye-bye.